Greetings, everybody. Welcome to another entry of my director's diary. This is week two, day four. A very, very exciting and incredibly packed week. Stay tuned to hear about how I dealt with that potential disagreement with the writer, as well as how I managed to juggle the day amidst a series of different kind of outside commitments or emails and requests. So we started the day with a production meeting, and this production meeting lasted only about 30 minutes. But what they want from you as a director is to not only show leadership, but to also act as a cohesion, sort of cohesion for everybody else. So that constant communication between the stage manager in the room via the rehearsal notes, between the manager and the creatives via the rehearsal notes. But they'll start with the production manager asking you to give an update on what's going on in the room, which I did with great confidence, letting them know that we're blocking at the moment and we're on schedule to end the blocking on Friday, the skeleton blocking, and start the staggers next Friday. So that's something that you really want them to know, that there's some sort of progress, a major, major progress happening. They did the same by letting me know when we can expect placeholder props, and this is the props that will come into the rehearsal room, or actual real props. When set will start being built, when we can use certain pieces of the set, that kind of thing. So we were able to also get updates on some costume, and we're able to get updates on lighting as well as sound. From then on, we used that morning session for the movement director who was in to work on individual sections as well as group sections. And this is where, myself and the writer were able to have a brief little kind of conversation around an idea that was a source of contention. And I think it was through watching it and hearing my kind of parallel discussion that hopefully she sees where the dream is. But I also had to make it clear through communication, I guess, with the movement person and the actors that we are working on this, and this is something that I'm really working towards making as the opening of the show. But should we find that the writer who, writers do um coming from a writer myself, I do think sometimes they can be maybe an imbalanced amount of kind of power in the rehearsal process, which I think I just think if you want to direct and you're a writer, then wait until you're the director. Just wait until you're a director. So that's my stance on that. But there has to be a healthy level of compromise. There has to be an understanding that not everybody sees things the way you do. And for the purpose of creating some sort of harmony, and also for the purpose of getting this show on, you need to have that level of compromise, but stand firm on your ideas, which is present them in a strong way, work on them, road test them. And I think sometimes seeing them in situ and seeing how audiences respond to it can always change people's minds. There's always people who think a film isn't good until it starts making millions, and then it's a great film. I think it was probably Michael Jackson who wasn't the biggest fan of one of his songs, and or the other way around. Maybe Quincy Jones wasn't a fan of a song or something, but it's seeing people's response to it. They go, maybe it is a good song. So, same with some ideas as a director. So this session, movement session ended in the morning, and then the afternoon, we started continuing with our blocking, but this was a sped up version because time was of the essence. And that's because the next day we plotted in some costume fittings very early in the morning, as well as some finishing early at 5. So I've got three scenes to get done by tomorrow. But today was a great day because we had another event, so we had to finish by 4:45. So I was able to kind of maybe speed up my process. Whereas I usually start with we read the play, we talk about it, and then we go through to freestyle blocking, and then we start doing kind of more specific stuff. This time round, I had to tell them that we're going to do our freestyle blocking and the reading at the same time so we can discuss as we go along. So that's something that sometimes you need to do as a director, and it just happens, you know. So just have to be ready for that. But a great thing that came out of this is that an idea that was really just ruminating became a lot clearer and became a lot apparent. And that's because I was, you know, opening up my creativity. And a scene that always was a bit of an unclear scene became more apparent and became a lot clearer. So I was really excited by that, and I was happy that we still remained on schedule. And we've only got 3 scenes, one of which is short, 2 of which are short. So we're really on schedule to be finished by Friday with the blocking, to then be finished by 5 to do the photo shoot for the new cast member. So that's where we are. You can see I'm very tired. This is the life of a director. But I just want to encourage you to keep going and keep working and keep following these sessions so that you can see what you need to do, how to overcome some of these challenges. And you can learn from me as you direct your first play. But look out for tomorrow, how we stay on schedule. And of course, we got week 3 coming up, deeper, detailed work, character work and scene work, and it's time to iron out some of these things. We're really going to get tough with the actors, and the actors will get tough with me, but that's the time to get it done. So we're nearly there. Our first stagger is on its way next Friday, so we're working towards a lot of really incredible milestones. So stay tuned, keep directing, and keep watching, keep engaging with this. See you in a bit.